All right, so we're going to talk about Colorado quarterback Shedeur Sanders, talk about his performance, and look at his best throws against Utah yesterday or this previous weekend, depending when you were watching this video. We got seven throws we're going to watch. But before we look at those throws, let's talk about his performance for 1 or 2 minutes. Then we'll dive into the film. So Shedeur was 30 of 41 for 340 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interceptions. This is one of my favorite performances from Shedeur because I think Utah's defense is pretty good. Even though Colorado scored 9 points on them, I think they're pretty good defense. And you saw that early on. Like Colorado's offense and Shedeur started off pretty slow. I know they had the touchdown, the second drive, and they had the punt return. But besides that, up until the very end of the first half, they didn't really get much going on. Shedeur had the interception. He had the drop snap. So just kind of slow out the gates. But I think Colorado was able to figure it out. Like they were able to kind of weather the storm of Utah's defense, figure it out. And once they figured out what worked, they were able to kind of hammer home. And it was really the vertical passing game that did it. Like we talked about going into the game, I talked about, hey, be a continuation or be an extension of the screen game against Texas Tech. And you want to combine the vertical passing game as well. Well, Utah did fantastic against the screen. They were able to pretty much shut that down. I think Colorado was like 10 to 13 on screens for only 34 yards. They were able to shut down the screen game. But the vertical passing game is where Colorado was able to have success. Shedeur was 4 of 7 where passes were thrown 20 yards or more downfield for a buck something in the air, right? But regardless, he able to hit on some pretty big plays that was able to lead to success. Another thing that Shedeur was able to do was he distributed the ball all over the field. It wasn't like just the middle of the field or outside the numbers. It was all over the field. So out of 300 of his 40 yards passing, 219 were between the hash marks and 121 were outside the number. So he was pretty much able to distribute the ball throughout the entire field, which eventually helped them get that win against Utah. So with that said, Shedeur Sanders, one of my favorite performances for the simple fact you had to kind of figure it out. You started slow, but then you made some really nice throws. One of the best throws, maybe his best throw of the year, I shouldn't say that yet. I got to go back and look at some stuff, was from this game. So with that said, let's go ahead and look at these 7 clips of Shedeur. It's broadcast footage. I do apologize. We do this pretty reactionary. It's the day after. So we have to slow down the gameplay of the footage, but it does a good enough job getting the point across. So let's go ahead and check out these 7 clips. So we'll kind of go in order of the game just to kind of follow the theme of the game. So first clip we're going to watch of Shedeur. This is the second drive. This is after the interception. They're already in a hole. It's 3rd and 24, and they're able to have a nice pass that gets them to a 4th and 5, and they get a touchdown. So we're going to see Colorado brings 4. It's a quick play action. The ball comes out fairly quickly here, able to hit his receiver in strides. This is Wester, I believe. I'm starting to know the receivers' names a lot better, guys. I know y'all have helped me out a ton. We do so much quarterback content, we don't have all the names memorized. Yeah, that's Wester. So a good throw by Shedeur on 3rd and 24 to get you into a position where you can go for it on 4th down, and they have the touchdown pass to 14 Shepard. Again, look at me memorizing these names. So it's a 4th and 5. And this is going to be a theme of these next 3 throws we're going to watch. Something that Shedeur does so well that maybe doesn't get talked about enough is just giving his wide receivers a chance to win. Like, you find the matchups you want, you give them a shot. Like, I've talked about this on this channel before, in college, high school, whatever. Like, we're talking as quarterbacks, like, find the best matchup, give the ball to your best players, and let him go and make a play. That's usually rule number 1. So this is what they do on 4th and 5, man coverage, bottom of the screen. They take a shot, it ends up being a touchdown. We're going to see this was a common theme, the vertical passing game. Yeah, this was the flag too, right? Yeah, this was a flag. They jumped off sides, and then they still take a shot. No up-top safety. Not the smartest thing to do when you're playing a team like Colorado, right? Again, Utah's defense is stout. I want to give them a ton of credit. I thought they fought really hard. They kept them semi in the game until the very end. But this right here is a great job by Shedeur, giving Shepard a shot, go up, make a play, touchdown. Good job there by Shedeur. So that was their first touchdown. That made it 7-3. And they had that punt return for a touchdown to be 14-3. But besides that, it's 14-6. Here's another 4th down. Y'all know what play is coming up. This was towards the end of I think within a few minutes or maybe even within a minute of the first half being over. So the offense wasn't able to do that much the first half after that touchdown drive. So this was my favorite play of the game, not my favorite throw of the game. But this was to Hunter, where he made that spectacular catch on a 4th and 8. This goes off the same thing we talked about in the last clip. In big-time situations, on 4th downs, you find your best players, you find your matchup, you throw them the ball and let them go make a play. And when you have a rapport like Shedeur has with your receivers, and like they really look like they are having fun out there, there's a lot of camaraderie going on, you're able to make these type of throws here. He just gives him a shot. It was like a little corner. There were two DBs there, pressure in his face as well, and then we'll again, it's slow motion because broadcast footage, but we're able to see the catch pretty good, pretty gnarly. Just throw it up, let your guy go up and make a play. I'm better than you. That's awesome there, right? Like, that's football 101. Just give the ball to your best playmaker, have him go make a play. So those are great 2 examples. Actually, this next throw here is a touchdown before half, again to Shepard on the fade, bottom of the screen. This is another example of just letting your guy go make a play. This is a pretty good throw too, though. First and goal. This was that right after this play or pretty close? I can't remember the play we just watched. But another touchdown here, giving your guy a chance. This was a second touchdown of the game, Shedeur second touchdown of the game. Fade him up. Good ball there. It looks like they were going there the whole time, right? You had like a little stop right here. They were going there the whole time. Throw it where your guy can catch it. It's pretty damn good coverage too. Great catch, great throw for a touchdown, right? Okay, so 2nd and 12 or 3rd and 12 here. Here's the best throw of the game, maybe the best throw of Shedeur's season as far as NFL style throw. But I want to just recap the throws we just watched. I think it's an underrated characteristic of good quarterbacks, and you see it all the time in the NFL. Just give your best guy a shot. In big-time situations, you throw it to your number 1 guy, and they have several number 1 guys that were able to see there. Okay, so 3rd and 12. This is a seam route to Miller, right? Is it Draylon Miller? Again, I watched the games with it on mute for the most part, so I do apologize. But this was a hell of a throw on 3rd and 12. We're going to watch both angles too. This is an NFL-style throw, 3rd and 12. They only bring 3, so there's 8 defenders. So Shedeur has to put the ball, essentially break down 8 defenders. Good job against the 3-man rush. Fits it, layers it right over the DB before the corner can come here. And it's just a great job by Miller, showing off some weight room strength, getting into the end zone. I thought he was for sure getting down right here. Breaks the tackle, like those big legs moving. Breaks another tackle coming up, able to get in. But that's a hell of a throw by Shedeur Sanders, throwing the ball on a line, but it's layered over as well before the DB can come in and over the other DB. And we can watch from here. So here's Miller here. Backer is dropping. There's probably like a cover 3 type scheme. It looks like he's kind of angling this way, and you're able to fit the ball right here. Great job, great throw. Again, NFL style throw. They talked about in the broadcast yesterday, but that's a tough layered throw because the 2 ball, there's some air, but you also have to put some juice on it before the other DBs can get over there in time. So that made it 35 something, and Utah still slightly in the game, right? This is a team effort. The defense got several turnovers. Utah kept fighting, and then Colorado's offense was just too much by the end of the game. And so here's another third on Miller, I believe. DB gets out of position, not sure what was going on. 2nd and 10, pressure is in his face, can't put all of it into it. Able to hit his guy open for a pretty big gain that they're able to get a touchdown. After this play? I think that a rushing touchdown. This wasn't Hunter's touchdown, right? Yeah, Hunter had the last touchdown of the game, I believe. Is this the last play? Yeah, so this is the last play we're going to watch. Yeah, last play of Shedeur. But overall, I love when quarterbacks start slow. I love when you have to figure out the game plan because Utah, they shut down that screen game that Colorado did so well against Tech. And so then Colorado found a way to beat him. That's given my playmakers a chance to win and pushing the ball downfield vertically. So Colorado fans, as always, I want to hear from y'all. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What did you like from Shedeur's performance? What were your overall takeaways? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And please consider subscribing to the channel if you like quarterback content. We put out so much quarterback content on a weekly basis, literally like 6 to 8, sometimes 10 videos a week, and we cover Shedeur a lot. So please consider subscribing, like, share, all that stuff. It helps us grow. We'll see you next time. We'll watch this last throw one more time. Lay it over number, what is that, 221 there to Miller. Great job there. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace.